The Department of Animal Sciences and Industry at Kansas State University has a long and rich history, one written by the thousands of men and women who make up the Flying K. Each shares a love for the land and livestock and advancing the nation's noblest of callings, raising food. The Livestock and Meat Industry Council today celebrates that shared commitment across generations and honors the family and friends who continue Kansas State's legacy of excellence in animal science. For that purpose, LMIC presents the Don L. Good Impact Award. Don Good was a giant in animal science and industry, a man who dedicated more than 40 years to the university and the thousands of students who benefited from his far-reaching guidance. As a livestock judge, professor, coach, and industry leader, he portrayed a spirit of service and pioneering thought innate in his Ohio farm boy roots. These ideals served him well when he was named head of the department in 1966, the same year a devastating tornado destroyed the vast majority of its infrastructure. The Beef Barn, the Beef Teaching and Research Center, the Swine Teaching and Research Center, the Horse and Sheep Centers, the Feed Mill, the Poultry and Dairy Facilities, gone. But devastation and limited disaster funds spurred action, and Good worked with producers in the state to form the Livestock, Meat and Industry Council. Through LMIC, animal science and meat industry leaders channeled contributions to rebuild, implementing cutting-edge research facilities that form the basis of the modern-day campus and animal science advancements. Today, the Council continues to support the department's educational programs, facility enhancements, and research projects. You see, it was Don Good who believed the department should serve the state of Kansas to contribute to the larger livestock industry. Good believed in his students. He believed in Kansas State and driving both to excellence. Good was an evaluator of livestock and a builder of people. His integrity and foresight became the measure by which others would weigh their contributions. Don Good's passion inspired industry game changers.
This year, LMIC recognizes one of those game changers, a global leader in beef industry research, analysis, and information, CattleFax. Started in 1968, CattleFax is a member-owned organization that serves producers in all segments of the cattle and beef business.
CattleFax was started in the late 1960s because there was change going on in the industry. The industry was not totally comfortable that all the information and data that they were receiving those days from the government was accurate.
At that point in time, there was in the industry the feel that the buyers, or per se the packers, had an advantage from a technology or an informational standpoint. There was four that controlled 80+%. That's the way that percentage has been for quite some time.
So they felt like, hey, we need to have our own information, data sharing business to where we can see some of these trends more frequently during the course of the year and also have basically our own double check within the system.
52 years ago, CattleFax was just a crazy brainstorm idea in the marketing committee of the old National Cattlemen's Association. And they decided to pursue it, but the idea was it would be a cattle market information service, but a national program. And so the national organization solicited the help of the states to promote it and sell into it and buy into the concept of it, if you will. Kansas jumped right in. And that was primarily due to the leadership of Virgil Huseman and John Mates at the Kansas Livestock Association. The Kansas office was originally in the KLA office in Topeka.
CattleFax's first market analyst, Topper Thorpe, became the CattleFax general manager in 1972. For 30 years, he provided a steady hand for staff leadership and guidance. Thorpe helped revolutionize both the gathering and sharing of market information in the cattle industry and allowed CattleFax to deliver the most complete, accurate information from which beef producers could make better marketing decisions.
And so CattleFax is where it's at if you want cattle market information in the state of Kansas. There's been a lot of change in the industry in the last 50 years in how we market cattle, the kind of market information that people want and need, marketing options and what's available to producers. And CattleFax has been able to stay abreast of those changes, if not lead some of those changes at times. And so they truly have had a great impact on where we get our market information, market analysis, and also risk management analysis that's used by many Kansas cattle feeders and Kansas producers.
And the producers that were involved, they could see the value real quickly about CattleFax. Put money in their pocket to have a bit of an edge, if you will, on marketing scenarios within it. And that's not only buying, but selling the livestock through the system.
CattleFax staff monitors more than just cattle markets. Grain, weather, beef demand, and competing proteins, not just domestically, but globally, are carefully monitored. Keeping up with the times to make sure producers have quality information in a timely basis, allowing them to make informed marketing decisions, is a daily challenge for the staff. Through the years, Kansans have played an integral role in CattleFax's success.
The Kansas connection has been one of the keys to success for CattleFax for the last 50 years. An organization is only as good as the leadership, the vision that is created, and then the ability to execute the plan. Well, CattleFax has been blessed to have a great working relationship with Kansas State, the leadership and staff for all these years, the Kansas Livestock Association, their leadership and staff. That unwavering support for CattleFax and its mission to provide cutting-edge research, market analysis, and market information to our members and clients has truly made a difference. I look back at all of the key people that came out of the state of Kansas that really have made a difference, that have given of their time and their treasure to serve on our boards, committees, etc. Again, let me just go through a few of these folks. Bill House, the first president of CattleFax in the late 1960s. Kenny Knight, Warren Wybert, Jack Frick, Lee Bork, John Ferguson, Ken Stilo, and Todd Allen, our current board member for CattleFax. All of these people have provided incredible vision for us to help us get us to where we are today, to enjoy the success that we've enjoyed here over the course of the last number of decades. The key staff people we've had over time that have come from Kansas. Again, nearly half of our staff, when we look at the history of CattleFax, has got a Kansas taproot. Dee Likes, Pat Coons, Doug Dietz, Jerry Bone, Vern George, Paul Hankey, Tom Brink, Bill Casey, Vince Coons, Brett Fox, and Todd Klaus. All of those people have provided incredible insights to help CattleFax business grow over the course of the last 5 decades. Our current employees on CattleFax that are all K-State grads. Kevin Good, who is a nephew of Don Good. Kevin's been with us for 38 years now. Lance Zimmerman, Marcus Bricks, Kristen Torres, and our most recent hire, Tanner Ahern.
With so many K-State and Kansas ties, it's only fitting that CattleFax is the 4th recipient of the Don L. Good Impact Award.
I believe that CattleFax is very deserving of this award, representing a great man that it's after. And this award was set up to really be something very, very special, and special people or organizations to get it. And CattleFax certainly falls into that category.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that CattleFax is very deserving of the Don Good Impact Award because it's made a tremendous impact on the cattle industry in the state of Kansas. They are without question the premier market reporting, market analysis, and cattle risk management analysis service in the industry.
I'd like to thank the Livestock and Meat Industry Council for recognizing CattleFax with the Donnell Good Impact Award. This is very humbling. We're excited to receive this award, and I promise you that we will strive to deliver the market information, the research and analysis to our members and clients on a daily basis with the same passion and energy that Don Good did throughout his entire career.
CattleFax has been a visionary leader in the livestock industry, providing access to timely, accurate, and complete marketing information to help its members make informed decisions the last 50 years. Mostly, CattleFax embodies one of Don Good's favorite sayings: "Go as far as you can see, and when you get there, you can see farther." The Livestock Meat Industry Council congratulates CattleFax on its contributions to the industry and presents it with the 2018 Donnell Good Impact Award.